If you're a trader, having the skill to spot a choppy market ahead of time is a superpower in the market. Most traders lose a lot of money in the market just because they don't know when not to trade, and that's why they end up trading choppy market. Well, don't be one of those traders. So today in this video, I'll be going over how to spot a choppy market ahead of time. If you're serious about your trading, make sure you spend this 5 minutes and just learn how to spot this type of market condition before you get trapped in those setups. Well, in today's lesson, I want to talk about how to identify a possible choppy price action before it happens. So when it comes to the market, you can actually have an idea if today is going to be choppy or not. And there's different ways to actually know that. So usually if we actually have some big news coming out the next day, so such as CPI, right, or PPI, or even PCE, usually when we get those kind of data, really easy, we tend to actually chop the day before those data get released. So that's on the news side. But I don't want to talk about this specifically. I want to talk about the price action itself, how to actually have a good idea or how to have a sense of a possible choppy price action the next day, or just at the open. If you're a day trader and you trade it open, how to actually be aware that, okay, today price action is open, and to be aware because we can have a choppy price action. So I'm going to tell you guys how I'm able to actually forecast those type of price action before it actually happens, so I don't get stuck in a choppy price action. First, it's simply about looking on the previous day first, right? So here I'm going to talk about this price action. This is the day, the previous day on Monday, and talk about, okay, how are we going to be trading Tuesday? So Tuesday, I'm looking for the price action to see if it's going to be choppy or not. So I'm going to take that example to show you guys how I do it. So one of the main things I would do, right, is to actually establish the high of the day and the low of the day of that previous day in general. So usually you can see here, right, we actually trade down a little bit, right, on that day to the upside, establish that low right here, we have the high right here, and altogether we have a nice range. And that range needs to be broken for us to actually be trading to the upside or to the downside. As long as we stay inside that range, most likely we're gonna have a choppy price action. And in this scenario, we have a 10-point range, which is not really small. We can actually have a good move inside it, but it's still in a choppy side of the price action. One of the key indicators that we're gonna have a choppy price action if in pre-market we're still inside that zone. Let's look at how the pre-market looks out really quick. So here, if you look at the pre-market, so here this is pretty much after our price action, and this right here, this is the pre-market or price action that I'm pretty much on trading view. And you can see in the pre-market, you can actually have an idea about how it's pretty much trading. You can see already how it's kind of choppy right here. You can have a big move right here, and also a bounce at this level. And for the most part, right, the half of that price action in the pre-market is pretty much choppy. So this is pretty much one of the first sign that, okay, we can actually have a choppy price action to be aware of, especially if we stay below that level. Right, we haven't get even near that the higher level or the previous day high. So that's pretty much the first sign. Okay, oops, we have a choppy price action on pre-market. We don't have a trending price action or a trending down. So that's something to actually watch for. We are actually inside that zone again. So here, all right, we not only inside that range, we also inside that small range that we have here. So we have a range inside a range that we definitely actually will look for. So now if you look at the price action altogether, how we actually traded the next day, that's what it looks like. You can see how choppy it is, right? You can see how choppy it is, and guess what? Where exactly it's being choppy? It's that same zone where we have the pre-market choppiness. That's why this right here one of the key indicators that, okay, we're gonna have a choppy price action, and it also happened in the exact same zone. We didn't even get to those levels yet. So this exact same choppiness in pre-market show again during market open as well. So that's one of the more key indicators that I like to see. If we have a choppy price action on pre-market, most likely we can easily have the market to be choppy at those same level as well. So usually you want to see the price actually leave that zone and start trending to the upside or to the downside. If not, if you stay in that zone all day, you'll be having a choppy price action altogether. So you can easily identify that zone and actually extend it in your chart and say, okay, inside that zone, that's the choppy zone in general to be aware of. And if you look at down, I guess, at the rest of the day, you can see how it's been trading. All right, we have a nice range and we didn't go anywhere for the whole day. So for the whole day, we pretty much have a two phase of choppy price action. We have the first phase here after market open, and we have the another phase right here. You can see both of them are now really far away from the choppiness of that right here. We didn't go anywhere, and that choppiness also is, again, we also have a choppy price action at that level as well. So you can definitely identify from the previous day, okay, where we have that choppiness, and also pre-market where we have that choppiness, and also have those level on your chart where you can see, okay, at those levels right here, you can definitely have some type of choppiness to see. And that's like one of the easiest way to actually find if you're gonna have a choppy price action in general. That's all I have for today. So if you like this kind of video, let me know in the comment and let me know what you want to learn next. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. See you on the next